Welcome to Happy Healthy You. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. We are here live at KHTS Radio on 98.1 FM and AM 1220. We are here live in Newhall in Santa Clarita. And the show, Happy Healthy You, the very first one today, we will be here every third Wednesday of the month at 1 p.m. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So glad that you're here. Today we're talking about purpose, and I want you to stay until the end. Yes, because I'm going to make it worth your while. I'm going to be taking you through some tools and some strategies that you can take with you anywhere. They are free, based on science and natural, and very effective to help you discover your purpose, help you gain more clarity with your purpose, because not all of us have that clarity. So I'll help you with that today. So stay tuned until the end. I want you to gain the value that I'm going to offer. And I would love to take a moment to dedicate this first show to my Granny Murray. She is no longer here, but she's up in heaven, and I just want to take this moment to say thank you to my Granny Murray for all the love, all the kindness, all the encouragement that she has given me, and all the stories that she told me about her growing up. Thank you so much, and thank you for never judging me. I know you're here in spirit. And thank you to everyone tuning in. A special hello to anyone in Glasgow, Scotland tuning in. I love you. Thank you. So, purpose. That's what we're talking about today, because I am here providing value as a health and personal development coach, and it all comes down to what is your purpose, because it compels you to take action. And if you don't have a strong purpose, it could be why you're not taking action, you're not following through. So we're going to go into all of that in a moment. First of all, I am going to start off with some gratitude practice, because it's based on science, it works, and it feels good. So every episode, I'm going to start off with a gratitude practice. Now, I want you to close your eyes. If you're driving, please don't. And just become aware of your breathing in and out of your nose. Don't judge it. Don't censor any thoughts. Just become aware of your breathing. And when you feel something that you're grateful for right now, here in this precise moment, not 3 years from now or 2 weeks ago, right now, here in this moment. If it makes you laugh, laugh like me. And let that radiate into your heart area. Let a smile spread across your face. And then just let it radiate throughout your whole body. Again, just allowing that warm energy to radiate throughout your whole body. So you can write that down as part of your gratitude practice, which I do. I do it in a kinesthetic level, so I'm always tuning in and feeling grateful. Thank you to my mum for always teaching me gratitude. So when you were taught to say thank you as a kid, it wasn't just so you could be polite. On the surface level, yes, it allows you to be polite and seem polite. However, every time you say thank you and really feel it sincerely, that's gratitude, and it feels so warm and cozy in your heart. So thank you for that. So that's building your gratitude. So yes, teach your kids to say thank you, but really you're giving them the gift of joy. Without gratitude, there is no joy. If your life is lacking joy, always a good idea to head to gratitude. So I was thinking that I'm grateful right now for sitting on this swivelly chair. It swivels side to side, and I don't know, it just makes me happy right now, because it allows me to move my hips side to side, which is really good for your back when you're sitting. And I'm so happy to be here and grateful to be doing this show, my very first show, Happy Healthy You. If you're just tuning in, this is KHTS Radio, 98.1 FM, and I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. I'm your health and personal development coach. Stay until the very end because I'm going to be giving you tools and strategies based on science, natural, effective, to help you get in touch with your purpose. That's what we're talking about today. Purpose. What is your purpose? Well, some of you may know, some of you may have a clear idea as to what your purpose is, and that's great. Some of you may need some help discovering it. It's within you, and I'm going to help you with that today. Now, I believe that as long as you are alive and have breath in your lungs, you are here for a reason. There is no coincidence. You're not here by accident. You're here for a reason. And if you feel scared about going on your purpose and living your life on purpose, well, just think you don't want to be cheating everyone out there in the world of your gifts and what you have to offer. And you really want to offer the world what you have because only you have your unique purpose. Your purpose is as unique as your thumbprint. So we'll be talking more about that. And also, you don't want to have any regrets in life. That, to me, is too high a price to pay. Life is precious. You don't want to get to the end of your life and say, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. You want to have no regrets. Okay? So I'm glad that you're tuning in. Again, I'm Kathryn Robinson here at Happy Healthy You, and I'm so glad that you're listening. And you can reach out to me. You can ask questions. Follow me on Instagram at Kathryn Robinson Coaching. You can email me at kathryn@kathrynrobinsoncoaching.com. So glad that you're here. Now, you can get out a piece of paper, a notebook, because you may want to take some notes. You can use this hour as a coaching session with me. So again, thanks for tuning in. I'm delighted that you're here. And again, I'm going to be giving you some tips and tools at the end to help you get in touch with your purpose. And I call it your why. So I've worked with thousands of clients and they would always give me a big laundry list. I want to lose weight, I want more energy, I want better digestion, I want more confidence, I want better self-esteem, I want to be happier. Anything you can think of, I've heard it before. And it's a big laundry list, and yes, these are universal things that people want, universal goals. However, what I was more interested in figuring out and helping people to discover and to define is, what is your purpose? Why do you want those things? Because unless you know why and what's underneath all of that, you're going to be less likely to follow through on any of these goals that you come up with. And out of all the thousands of people I've worked with, I see lots of different patterns. Those who had a strong purpose and a very definite why were the ones that were more successful. They weren't any more intelligent than the other person, didn't have a better education. It all came down to having a strong purpose and knowing why you get out of bed in the morning. Very important. Otherwise, you're going to hit that snooze button or you're going to be confused. And you could get into trouble being confused. So it's important to have that strong purpose. And as I'm going to explain today, there's lots of benefits physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually for that. So there is a lot more to it. And it's not just because maybe it's trendy to know your purpose and personal development. There are specific reasons. So again, keep listening to the end, until the end, because I will give you some tools and strategies to discover your purpose. Okay, so again, what were we doing? We were doing gratitude practice. If you're just tuning in, we were focusing on what we were grateful for. I hope you took note of that. Again, you can keep it in a journal. I do that, and I also just take it moment to moment as well and feel it, especially if you're kinesthetic. Just really go in and feel it in the moment. Now, Again, it was important to focus on what you're grateful for right now. That keeps you in the moment, so you're not going 10 years in the future, 3 years in the past. And, gratitude journaling, keeping notes of what you're grateful for. Findings suggest that there are huge benefits, clinical benefits, such as improving autonomic function, better cardiac function, and reducing inflammation. Wow. How many people are out there with inflammation, whether it's injuries, whether it's some sort of chronic illness or condition? And what do they say? That most diseases start with inflammation, and that's at the root of it. So if you can reduce your inflammation, think of the knock-on effect to your health. And gratitude doesn't just lead to a warmer heart, leaving you feeling all warm and fuzzy inside, but it leads to a healthier one. So positive emotions and appreciation, it improves your heart rate variability, and that's a good sign of heart health. So yes, when you're feeling grateful and you feel it in your heart, it's really improving your health in the moment. And again, I was saying it's not just about being polite and saying thank you. It's actually about improving your health and increasing your joy. So again, when you're teaching your kids to say thank you, it's to teach them joy. It's to allow them to experience joy. So getting in touch with gratitude and purpose, that's the topic today. That's what we're talking about. It helps you to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. What is that? It's, we have the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system, and we need the both. They both work together. But so many of us are in the fight or flight too much, and we're rushing around. We've got work, we're in traffic, we've got kids, we've got social engagements, and we just don't get a minute just to turn that off for a moment, just to relax and put the fire out. So activating the parasympathetic nervous system is very important, and getting in touch with your gratitude and having a clear purpose, which is what we're talking about today, will help you to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. That's going to help reduce the stress, promote relaxation, and the parasympathetic nervous system turns on your body's own ability to heal itself. So if you've got anything going on, injury or illness, you need to be in the parasympathetic nervous system to heal. So that has huge implications. What if you're out there stressed most of the time and you're not able to heal whatever illness you have in your body or whatever injury you have? You're not giving your body a chance to switch off and relax. So all good, all good. I'm glad that you're here. If you're just joining, we're here at KHTS Radio 98.1 FM and AM 1220. This is Happy Healthy You. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson, personal and health development coach. And again, I was saying that as long as you're alive, you have a reason to be here. As long as you have breath in your lungs, you're here for a reason. So if you don't know what that is, that's okay. We can help you, or I can help you discover it. And today I'm going to help you do that. Okay, so maybe you've got a piece of paper. Maybe you have a notebook and you're taking notes. Whatever springs to your mind throughout this session, and you think, oh, I never thought of that before. This is actually something that is going to help me to clarify my purpose. I'm going to write that down. Please do. So I'm going to share with you my purpose. So my purpose is to inspire, motivate, and empower people to take positive actions, because nothing changes without action, that serve them and fulfill them, allowing them to live their happiest and healthiest lives ever on purpose. Yes, I want you living your life on purpose. And I have an interesting story here that happened in 2011. I was on a treadmill, so that's probably a sign that something funny was going on, because I don't go on treadmills. I don't like treadmills. So I was on a treadmill. It was too warm outside to walk, so I love to be outside in nature walking, And it was at that stage of the summer, it was just too warm. So I was indoors on a treadmill on this fake pavement, walking round and round. And I was feeling a bit confused. I don't know if the heat had got into my head. It was too warm. But I was thinking, I don't know what I'm doing today. What is my purpose today? And I just remember asking that question inside my own head. What's my purpose today? What am I doing today? And I wasn't expecting an answer. I really wasn't. I was just asking the question. And, but then again, asking questions are powerful. I did get an answer. And it came in the form of a little download. And it said 2 words. And those 2 words were, to love. Now, wow, it might seem a bit woo-woo or hippie, but I'm from Glasgow, Scotland. I'm very down to earth, but I'm just interested in health and how the body works and how the mind works. And it blew me away because I wasn't expecting an answer, number one. And number two, it was so definite and so precise and so strong and so simple that I just welled up with tears because I thought, wow, here I am thinking, what's my purpose today? I'm a high achiever, type A personality. I'm thinking I want to do this, this, and this, and this. And it was almost like it was telling me, just keep it simple. Just your purpose is to love. You don't have to put any pressure on yourself to do 101 things and do amazing things, just to love. And I thought, wow, if that's my purpose, not just for today, but for my whole life, wouldn't that be a life well lived? And it took the pressure off my shoulders. Instead of thinking I have to surmount to this amazing achievement, what if I just love? I just love and come from a place of love. And so it was a really cool experience and like a huge weight off my shoulders, as I said. So if you ask questions, don't expect an answer. You're not reaching for something. It comes to you. But it's important to ask questions. Now, I'm glad that you're here. This is KHTS Radio. We're going to be going to a break in a moment. I'm quickly just going to say purpose. That's what we're talking about. The definition of purpose is the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. And it's having an intention or objective. And I call it your why, your reason for getting out of bed in the morning. And it is as unique as your thumbprint. So when we come back from break, we're going to talk more about purpose, the benefits of having a purpose. And stay till the end because I'm going to give you some tools. See you soon. Bye.
Lots of people can build websites, but there's one Santa Clarita company that specializes in designing websites for your business. Small Dog Creative. The Small Dog Creative team is made up of local designers who are hands-on. Their talented team of experts build premium websites and redefine branding. Small Dog Creative doesn't just build websites. They'll upgrade your business's online presence and turn your business into a powerful online brand. Small Dog Creative, Santa Clarita's most innovative web and design company. SmallDogCreative.com.
There are many memorable restaurants in Santa Clarita, but 3 words stand out from the crowd. Mom can cook.
Mamá puede cocinar.
Mom can cook the best Thai food on this side of the planet.
Mama fait la cuisine.
No matter what language you use, Mom can cook says it all. Thai food at its finest, all your favorite dishes and Mom's very own original specialties. Experience it on Soledad by the Canyon Country Post Office.
Mama 요리가 좋으세요?
Mom can cook.
My tile is 20 years old and it makes my house look 20 years old.
For quality, custom kitchen, bath, and tile, trust the professionals at Southern California Tile.
Hi, I'm Bob of Southern California Tile, and I invite you to come look at the wide selection of tile and stone at our showroom. We offer you personalized one-on-one service and help you see the many beautiful possibilities for improving your home.
Get some style at Southern California Tile.
In Placerita by the entrance to Masters College.
Facey knows life gets busy. Let us go to work for you in the Santa Clarita Valley. We have 34 primary care physicians and 55 specialty doctors in 4 offices. And Facey has easy 24/7 online appointment scheduling for PCPs and PEDS with some extended hour appointments available. We are Facey Medical Group. Let us go to work for you today. For more information or to make an appointment, visit facey.com. That's FACEY.com.
This is a Rita's Daybreak. There's a huge crowd at Rita's. With so many amazing flavors, every day's a treat. Let's see what folks are celebrating.
I lost my first tooth.
No more training wheels.
My dog photo got 37 likes.
3 kids, 3 activities, 0 meltdowns. There you have it. Layer it, blend it, or drink it with Italian ice and creamy custard. So many reasons to celebrate at Rita's. This has been a Rita's Daybreak.
If you're in danger of losing your home to foreclosure, you need an expert. Hi, I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty. I've helped hundreds of Santa Clarita residents save their homes completely for free. I've got just over 20 years experience and a loan modification success rate of over 80%. I can negotiate better terms with your bank and I can save your home from foreclosure. And again, we do this completely for free. So if you're in any danger, please call me today at 661-714-1400. That number again is 661-714-1400. I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty, and I'll be happy to help you save your home for free.
Hometown, your hometown station.
The following is paid programming and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of KHTS or its ownership.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that.
Welcome back to Happy Healthy You. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. We're here live at KHTS Radio, 98.1 FM, AM 1220. And I'm so glad you're tuning in. Thank you, and I'm glad that you came back. We're talking about purpose. What is your purpose? I have no idea, you might be thinking. Stay tuned, because at the end, I'm going to take you through some exercises that's going to help clarify that for you. Now, before the break, we're just setting the scene for purpose. And I just remembered I want to share a little quote for you. It's by Wayne Dyer, and it says, "Don't die with your music still in you." So that's why I'm so passionate about helping you discover your purpose, because I don't want you to die with your music still in you. That would be a tragedy. So stay tuned. We're going to get this going with the purpose. And I want to share another one, another quote. Hopefully you like these quotes. And it's from Viktor E. Frankl. I don't know if you have this book or you've read the book, Man's Search for Meaning, but it's a really inspiring book. Get the book if you can. Get it at the library if you want. And he has a quote that says, "Man's main concern is not to gain pleasure or to avoid pain, but rather to see a meaning in his life. That is why man is even ready to suffer on the condition, to be sure, that his suffering has meaning." And it's true, you can get through anyhow if your why is strong enough. If you have a strong purpose and a strong why, you'll put up with a lot of different hows that might not be to your liking, but you have an end in sight. You have a bigger picture. You have a purpose that doesn't just fulfill you, but it helps other people as well. And he believes that the primary human drive is not pleasure, but the pursuit of what we find meaningful. So if you are lacking joy in life, if you've got some confusion, the best thing to do is to get clear on your purpose, get clear, and also go to gratitude as well. So I'm glad you came back, and thank you. And so often we are reaching for the stars, and I want you to reach for the stars. I love it. Dream big. However, I learned this diagram in theory when I was 16 years old when I started college, and it's called Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. And at the very bottom, it's your basic needs like food, water, air, sex. And if you are not meeting those needs, it's going to be hard for you to go to the next level and the next level and right at the top, which is self-actualization, because you're struggling right down at the bottom. And I remember seeing this diagram and hearing about this theory and learning about it at college when I was 16, and it stuck with me ever since, because I knew I had something inside of me that I wanted to realize. I didn't know quite what it was or how to define it or how to clarify it, but I knew it was there burning inside of me in my heart. I knew it. I was here for a reason. And however, I looked at that bottom line, and one of them is breathing. And I was struggling to breathe. I had asthma, and a lot of the times I found it difficult to breathe. I needed medication, inhalers, steroids. And so I was looking at the top, and I want that. I want to achieve my full potential. But when you're down at the bottom, physically, literally struggling to breathe, it's hard. So we do have to take into account of our health, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health, and also our relationships and that connection and that love, or else it will suffer and you are going to have a hard time reaching for that bigger goal. So I just wanted to bring that up. And some of the signs of lack of purpose are that you are confused. You're going through life, but you're confused and you're not following through. One of the clear telltale signs when I'm working with clients is if they're not following through in their goals, I go right back to the purpose and get them to clarify it and get connected to it, because I know that they've lost connection to their purpose and they're not connected to it and they don't know what it is, because otherwise they would be following through. They'd be getting up out of bed, not pressing the snooze button and following through, because your life is precious. And as far as we know, we only have one. As far as we know, maybe not, but who knows? So let's not gamble on that. And also, they're surviving, but they're not thriving. I mean, getting up in the morning, going to work for 8-12 hours, coming back, and then paying the bills, watching TV, going to bed, getting up, and rinse and repeat over and over and over. That's not your purpose. You're made for better things and bigger things. So again, you might not know what your purpose is. That's okay. I'm going to help you today. Stay until the end. And it could lead to you using things to zone out, because deep down inside you will know that you're made for better things, and you will know that you are selling yourself short, and that's going to cause some form of suffering. So get connected with your purpose. And I have a little quote here from Mahatma Gandhi. The best way, he says, to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And think about how good you feel when you help someone else. You have a good feeling inside, and that's there for a reason. We're wired to help each other and to connect with other human beings, so it's very important. And then also, if you find that you're so much in your head, self-absorbed and worried and anxious and this and that, it's a good sign you should go and reach out and help someone else, because it will take that attention away from yourself and put it onto someone else. And there's always someone worse off than you, so we should be grateful. Now, I told you about my treadmill story if you were listening before. If you're just joining, this is KHTS Radio. I'm Kathryn Robinson, your coach and your host, and I am glad that you're here. We're going to be going on to our tools very soon. But first, there are huge benefits to having a purpose. So for those of you out there that like to know why, here we go. So having a purpose neurologically and physiologically, you're better off. You're better off at work, you're better off in school, and you're better off in life. And those with a strong purpose live longer, up to 7 years apparently. I don't know about you, but that would be amazing. Think to when you get older and you've got grandchildren and great-grandchildren, wouldn't it be great to have an extra 7 years with them to pass on your wisdom, because you were living your whole life with purpose? Yes, you were living a life of purpose, and so when you have that extra 7 years, you'll have a lot of wisdom to pass on. Having a purpose lets you score higher on tests of memory, executive function, cognition, no matter what age or education level. So Doesn't matter what age or what education level. And it helps us to be less selfish because we're not focused on us so much. And helping others gives us what neuroscientists call the happiness trifecta. Oxytocin is released. It supports empathy and social bonding. Also when you're hugging or breastfeeding. Dopamine plays a major role in motivation and movement. Serotonin regulates mood. And the Hawaii's medical journals say that endorphins act like a natural morphine, reducing pain and improving performance. And scientific evidence shows that desire for purpose is not just a trend, we are hardwired for it. So it's in our brain for us to have a strong purpose. We're going to be going to break in just a moment. This is KHTS Radio. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. When we come back, we're going to be going over the tools and strategies to help you with your purpose. See you soon.
Questions about your water bill? SCV Water is available to answer your questions and help you understand your water bill. They can provide the tips and tools you need to use water more efficiently. Visit yourscvwater.com to manage your account and to pay your bill. Their customer service representatives look forward to helping you. That's yourscvwater.com.
Discover the memory care your loved one deserves at Oakmont of Valencia, Oakmont's brand new luxury senior living community in Santa Clarita. Oakmont's innovative memory care program features stimulating and engaging activities in a soothing environment, as well as compassionate professional care delivered in the privacy of residents' apartment homes. With 2 gorgeous outdoor courtyards as well as an on-site movie theater, residents will enjoy a life full of vitality, dignity, and purpose. For more information, visit oakmontofvalencia.com.
If you've been hearing about the many benefits of CBD, start exploring at Ease. You'll find a vast array of curated products, CBD lotions, soaps, scrubs, oils, and highly useful CBD information Ease has gathered for you, along with a knowledgeable concierge at the ready for a live chat. Ease is truly all things CBD, delivered right to your door. Go to easewellness.com. That's easewellness.com. EAZEwellness.com.
Dreaming of becoming the next Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, or maybe just you want your kid to look good and have fun on the court? Introducing the Shotmaster. The Shotmaster is a revolutionary basketball training aid that isolates the shooting pocket, allows you to develop that consistent shot. Shotmaster will improve your shooting efficiency, accuracy, and shooting percentages dramatically. It's the ultimate training device. There's nothing like it. Visit shotmaster.net and discover for yourself how Shotmaster will become your game changer. Shotmaster.net.
MB2 Raceway, fast, high-performance kart racing at LA County's only indoor electric kart racing facility, and you're the superstar driver. Motocross legend and DEI driver Ricky Carmichael and Team Andretti Green's Brian Herta race in MB2 when they're not fighting it out for world championships, and so can you. MB2 Raceway, located between San Fernando and Santa Clarita Valleys, where the 5, the 210, and the 14 freeways meet in Sylmar. It's MB2 Raceway. Dial 1-866-986-RACE. That's 1-866-986-RACE. MB2 Raceway, where racers race.
Cardinellis here for Rock and Jump. Jump Sky High is now Rock and Jump, the ultimate trampoline park. Battle all comers in extreme dodgeball. Race to the top on a vertical ops climbing wall and grab a jousting stick and be the last one standing in the X being challenged. Or hit the slam dunk zone and try out your newest tricks in the foam pit arena at Rock and Jump, Santa Clarita's premier indoor trampoline park on the Old Road in Valencia.
I love it.
Right on!
Your hometown station.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that.
Welcome back. This is Happy Healthy You. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. We're here live at KHTS Radio, downtown Santa Clarita. Woohoo! And thank you for coming back. We're talking about purpose. Why is it important? What is it? Is that weird thing that people talk about who are into personal development? Yes, but it's important, and there is science backing it up. We're hardwired for having purpose in our life. And so I'm glad that you're back. We're talking purpose. We are going to go through a strategy. I'll take you through it to help you define your purpose, discover it. Don't put pressure on yourself about finding your purpose. Just be open to the journey and discovering it. So why will we do these exercises? Some of the exercises involve closing your eyes and visualizing. Why will I get you to do that? Well, for a very good reason. It's not just to make you look silly, but the science backs it up. And the latest research in neuroscience shows that when you close your eyes and begin to think about your future and embrace the emotions you're going to feel when that event happens, that you're actually installing the neurological circuits of that experience in your brain. So you're rewiring your brain. So that sounds good enough to me. And what does this mean? Well, it means you're calling into place in being the very reality that you're seeking. That sounds good. You're bringing it into being. And this is something I did naturally growing up. I would always visualize. I had a great imagination. I was always visualizing amazing things. I didn't realize what a lot of that was at the time, but now I have outlets for it. I write, so I like doing creative things. I didn't realize that that was all of my creativity. So if you have a great imagination, fantastic. Don't be scared of it. It's just your creativity. And we are going to go through the exercise now. If you are not driving and it's safe enough for you to do so, close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Don't judge it. Don't try to change it. At least not now. Just let it be. Just focusing on that inhale through your nose and the exhale, the slightly warmer air coming out your nose as you breathe out. Any tension in the shoulders. Every time you exhale, just let those shoulders drop a little bit more. Let the jaw slacken and mouth hang open. And I want you to go between your eyebrows and become aware if there's any tension there, any mental tension. And just imagining it being really smooth, like a nice, calm lake. And you can move your mouth around and your jaw around and try and release any of that tension. Again, focusing on that inhale, and then with the exhale, just letting go of any tension that is there. And it's good to move the body, whether it's the shoulders or the head, to find any tension and become aware of it. And for good change to occur, awareness is vital. So what we're doing right now is increasing your awareness and getting you more connected to you. All the answers are within you. And some of the questions that we're going to meditate with here and to think about are, who am I? And you can say this in your own head. Who am I? And this is something that it's who you are innately. And it's not something you strive for. It's just a constant. It's who you are. So who am I and what's important to me? This is the reason for which you are here on this planet. What's important to me? So whenever you are wanting to discover the purpose of your life, those two questions are really useful. You can write them down on your journal, in your journal. And the more you ask questions, you're increasing the likelihood of answers to come. Now, if you are clear on your purpose, again, we still have our eyes closed, connected to our breathing, and we've located tension and we're releasing it. I want you, if you know what your purpose is, to imagine a huge, massive cinema screen in front of you. And you are up there on that screen. If you don't know what your purpose is, you're still up on that screen. And you can see yourself standing tall, relaxed, confident. You can feel it in the shoulders. The shoulders feel relaxed. Your smile is relaxed. And you're there to give a talk. There is a room full of people. There's about 150 people there. Oh, did that trigger some anxiety? That's okay, just connect to that. And I want you to replace that with excitement. The kind of excitement you had when you were 3 years old and Santa Claus was coming the next morning. Replace that with excitement. So it's just energy. We're not going to give it negativity and give it a negative meaning. Like, oh my goodness, I'm nervous. I'm standing up on this stage talking to 150 people. Turn it right into excitement. I'm here. I'm excited to talk to these people, and they're excited to listen. Now, you're here to talk about your purpose. You have been invited to talk about your purpose. Maybe it's a TED Talk. Maybe it's at the school, your local school. Maybe it's at your company. And I want you to feel your feet on the floor. Grounded. You are grounded. You feel safe. You feel loved. You belong. And you're just so comfortable up there. You're so in your element. It's as if you were at home, relaxed, watching the TV. And you're so passionate about what you're talking about. And you're connecting with all of the people in the audience. And you are just excited to tell them about your purpose. Now, again, if you're clear on your purpose, you know exactly what you're talking about. If you're not quite clear, that's okay. You're still visualizing all the same things. And whatever you visualize, you call it into being. Remember, we make the circuits in our brain, whatever we visualize. So we're calling it into being. We're increasing the likelihood of it happening. Maybe you're actually somewhere that gives you meaning. Maybe it's in a school. Maybe it's in a hospital. Maybe, I don't know, think about where that would be for you, with your family. And you are just living that life on purpose. And you feel so fulfilled in your heart. You feel grateful. You feel appreciative. Breathe into that heart, into your heart. And if you're closing your eyes, just let that smile spread across your face. And it feels good to be living your life on purpose. You know you don't have any regrets when you get to the end of your life. You're happy. You're not going out with your song still inside of you. Okay, lovely. Just connect to that breathing. You're standing nice and tall, feet are planted into the ground. You're laughing. The audience are laughing with you. They're enjoying what you have to offer. Well done, lovely. You can keep your eyes closed. I'm going to go on and talk about some other things, or you can open your eyes. But I want you to really connect with whatever feeling you had. Again, if you got the nerves as soon as I mentioned you were standing giving a talk, you replace that with the excitement you had as a 3-year-old Christmas Eve. And just take away that feeling of feeling good. Also, you can do a writing exercise. So you can open your eyes if you want now. You can do a writing exercise. You can imagine that you are 149 years old and you have lived a long life on purpose, and your 149-year-old self comes back now in this present time and tells you about all the things that you achieved, all the lives that you helped. And you can do that with your eyes closed as well, still connected to your breathing. What would your 149-year-old, because with health technology, that's going to be a reality. What would your 149-year-old self be telling you? What would they say about all the things that you did and all the people's lives that you helped? And you can take time to write down anything that comes to mind. And again, you might be discovering your purpose, so this might be something you want to do every morning, every night. Get a notebook. What is my purpose? Who am I? What's important to me? And just let that swim around your mind. Another way is just to write down in a notebook, what is my purpose? Again, if you ask a question, your mind has to start to come up with an answer. And don't judge or censor anything, just write it all down, free associate, write whatever comes to mind. So write, what is my purpose? And just start writing. Another good way is to get out and experience things so you can discover new things and it can be revealed to you, especially if you're young, or if no matter what age you are and you're going through a transition, maybe you need to experience new things. And think about when you were 7 years to 10 years old. What did you enjoy doing? How did you spend most of your time? What was fun for you? Because chances are, even if it's maybe a bit different and not exactly the same, it's who you are today. It's that same playful, childlike part of you that wants to be expressed. So what were you doing? Were you always doing puzzles? Always putting things together? Were you making up songs and dancing around? Were you writing? What were you doing? And another exercise you can do is to ask yourself, who are my heroes? Who are my sheroes? Who do you admire? What are your values? What are your core beliefs? What's important to you? Because your purpose is going to be connected to that. Who you are, your values, what's important to you. It has to be connected to that. Otherwise, there's going to be a disconnect and you're not going to feel fulfilled. So that is something that you can do. You can use your journal, ask those questions morning and night. You can do the visualization exercises. So when you do get clear on what your purpose is, where it takes place, if there's a specific place it takes place, then you get really specific with your visualization. Where am I? Am I indoors, outdoors? Am I with myself, one person, someone else? Am I creating something on the computer? Am I writing something? Am I helping to build something and design something? Am I on stage talking to a lot of people? Am I teaching? You can get really specific. What country? Do I travel around the world? What am I wearing? What do I smell? Use your 5 senses. What do I see? What do I hear? What do I taste? Maybe the salty air in your mouth. What do I smell? What do I feel? And get really specific, because the more specific you are, the better it will work. And you have to believe that you've already achieved it. How would you feel and how would you act and how would you conduct yourself if what you wanted to achieve in life was already here? So act as if, and feel that joy inside of you right now. Again, this is going into gratitude, because purpose and gratitude, they're connected. So feel how, it's not even happy, it's fulfilled. How fulfilled you feel. Maybe you have letters from little kids' lives that you've changed. Maybe you've helped make a difference to kids in another country. Maybe thanks to you, new schools have been built. Maybe thanks to you, less people are going hungry. And just feel how happy that makes you and how fulfilled inside. And again, we're not in our heads, we're not in the left brain going, Well, I think it's a good idea to do this, and I think it's a good idea to do that. And I see other people doing this, and I've been taught this. No, you're going inside of you. You hold the answers, not me, no one else, you. You already know all the answers. All the wisdom is already inside of you. And you're just giving yourself a chance to connect with that. Get away from the technology, get away from the social media, and spend a moment with yourself. Take yourself on a date. Connect, breathe, and ask yourself questions. Because we're very complex and amazing human beings, capable of so much. Why wouldn't you want to share that with the world and connect and offer that up? It's your gift to the world. And that gets me so excited. If we're all turning up and offering what our gifts were to the world, how amazing would the world be? Even more amazing than what it is. So I'm so glad that you have been here today. Remember, you can do these in your own time. Repetition, actually follow through and take action. Don't just think about it. Take action and follow through. And we're going to be going to break. Thank you for listening. I'm your host, Kathryn Robinson. Come back after the break. And okay, so we're not coming back. You can follow me on Kathryn Robinson Coaching on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook page. It's the same, Kathryn Robinson Coaching. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.
Can't stop the feeling.